Eyup everyone, hope you're doing well and having a good day. So the new game pack just came out, Dream Home Decorator, I forgot what it was called then, and of course I decided to build something with it. I decided to build this tiny house just using the new pack and base game only, and I really like how it turned out. I will say though that I had to record this video twice because after I built the build the first time, I accidentally deleted the footage, and because I deleted a lot of stuff at once, like my computer said, if you delete it, it's permanent, and I'm like, yeah, delete it, and yeah, it permanently deleted it, so wasn't able to recover it, so that was fun. But that's why I built this one quite quick, because I literally just built it. I mean, tiny houses don't take a lot of time anyway, but this video is going to be a little bit shorter than my usual ones, so I hope that's alright. So yeah, you might be able to tell from the thumbnail that the exterior doesn't actually stay like this. I don't know, there was just something off about it and I didn't like it, so I decided to change it up a little bit and just go for a more like monochrome look with like black and white and stuff. So yeah. So what do you think to the new pack then? Have you got it? Do you plan on getting it? Do you not like it? I personally love it for building. I think the items are really well made. I love modern style, so this is my sort of thing, like build wise. I had a little play around with the career, but not much. I literally did like one thing. And yeah, it was working alright for me, but I have heard a few people have said that it's like glitchy, or it's not working properly, or that it's hard to work with. So yeah, if you're more into gameplay than you are building, I'm not sure if this would be the pack for you. Just depends what you like really, but if you're into building and stuff, I would definitely recommend it. I guess it just depends what you like really, what style you like. If you're into like modern stuff, yeah, but maybe get it on sale if you only really want to get it for building, but yeah, it's up to you. Like I said, I really like it, and I went on to make another room that will feature in another video soon as well, because I want to like show off just different ways that it can be used and that. So yeah, let me know what you think of the pack, if you like it or not, and what you think of the build as well. So I'll quickly talk about the exterior while we're doing that. So for the exterior, I just wanted it to be like tidy and quite simple. I did build this with an interior designer in mind. I actually already have a sim that I use to like playtest my builds. You've probably seen her in other videos. Sometimes she's just like stood off to the side, especially if I do like a budget build or like a starter home or whatever. But yeah, I always imagine that she's like a real estate agent, and that's what I have as a job, as one of the like, if you register with the, is it Minister of Labour Ministry, I can't remember, but you can like make up like a job title for your unemployed sims if you don't want them to be just be called like unemployed. And yeah, she's like a real estate agent because she just builds the houses, and well, I know real estate agents don't build houses, but you know what I mean. She like sees if they're alright and whatever. But yeah, she doesn't have time for gardening, so she just wants a simple garden, and she might plant her own flowers in like the planter boxes and stuff. So yeah, I just wanted it to be like manicured and tidy, something nice and simple, and then like a nice porch out back with like somewhere to eat outside or like read a book or work on the laptop and that if the weather's nice. So yeah, onto the interior. I'm very into the colour yellow at the minute. I keep gravitating towards like yellow swatches of things when I'm building, and as soon as I saw that this bed comes in like a yellow swatch and the other stuff that has like yellow swatches to them, I knew that I had to use it. I really like how this bedroom turned out. It's got like a really cosy feel, and it's like bright and summery and just like neat, if that's like a good way to describe it, you know, like with it being small and stuff. I just wanted it to look like tidy and like feel fresh and all that. And I also really like the new artwork that came with the pack, although I do wish the Sims team would make artwork so that you can have all like the different prints but then change the frame swatch as well, rather than have the frame part of the swatch, if that makes sense. And I absolutely love these like modular shelving cupboard things. I think they're so good, and they actually remind me of like some custom content that I've seen before, and I've heard a couple of other people say the same thing as well. But I just think it looks really nice. I like the texture. Sounded like I was going to say something else then. But yeah, I really like the texture of them and the details, and I like all the little like clutter items as well that come with the pack. And I think stuff like this is really great for like space saving, and if you like building tiny homes or you like just playing in smaller houses, this pack fits really well with like tiny living or just building smaller houses in general. And yeah, I can see myself using those cupboards a lot. And the same goes for like the bookshelves as well as all the little like modular pieces like the shelves and all that. Then for the kitchen, I still wanted to make something quite bright, and because it's kind of like an open plan bit with like the kitchen and living room, I kind of wanted it to like match all the way through. And it is a little bit of an odd shape because the bathroom's an odd shape. I think initially when I did the build the first time round, I didn't think about adding the bathroom. So yeah, I had to like build it again, and it's a little bit of an odd shape. But I think it works out alright, and it is fully functional. The entire house is, but the bathroom specifically, even though it doesn't look it, it is fully functional. And yeah, it's quite basic and does the job. And I really like how the dining table just fits nicely into that corner as well. Didn't really have to think about that one. Because sometimes with like tiny houses, at least for me, I do struggle with like layout and just kind of planning where things are going to go. I don't like it to look too cramped, but I also want plenty of like furniture so it looks nice and like lived in and all that kind of thing. But yeah, I really like how the kitchen part turned out, even though it's quite small. I think just for a house that's just for a couple, it does the job. And then I added those cube shelf things for like decoration, which I also really like. They're such like a simple thing, just a cube, but so versatile and like so needed. You know those base game drawers that come in like a kid's room swatches? They've got like, they're in like a stairs shape. I've always wished that those could be separated, and now we can actually make our own cube unit. So yeah, just added a few more like additional touches to the bedroom, just give it a little bit more personality. And then for the living room, I really did want to use that wallpaper. It is a little bit like too much. It's not something that I would normally use, but I think it works out well in this build. I were a bit undecided with like what to do for the interior walls. I'm trying to think of like the name. But yeah, for the interior walls, I were a bit like undecided if I just wanted to go with like that all white brick. But I think adding those like feature walls and stuff just makes it look a little bit nicer and just adds a bit of like personality to it. And initially I started off with this like oval TV desk thing, and I kind of went back and forth playing around with the layout because I were going to use the modular sofas and stuff, but I ended up not doing that just because it didn't fit in this space that well. But yeah, and then I realised that the shelving unit, like for the TV, you can like connect it all up to like the bookshelves and like other stuff, and I didn't realise you could do that. So I ended up changing out the window to get rid of that and just add like an entertainment unit with like the bookshelves and just some like other decorative stuff on there. And yeah, I just think it works a lot better than what I initially were going to start off with, because I was just going to have that TV like console table and then just maybe put like a chair in the corner and something else. But I actually prefer what I end up putting down in the end, which is just like the bookshelves and just making it one big like unit that like fits together nicely and stuff. I did have a little bit of a problem with connecting some of those like cube units together. Sometimes they weren't fitting in spaces where they could actually fit, but they were like clipping onto other parts of like the wall and stuff, or they were going through the wall. Yeah, it were a little bit annoying, but I just used the move objects cheat, which I use in all my builds, but yeah, I just used that and hold the alt key to like move them freely off the grid and stuff. But yeah, they were just snapping onto like awkward bits. Sorry, my wrist just cracked then if you heard that. But yeah, and then I just filled the unit with just like decorative things, some more books and like storage things. And like I said, just giving the build a little bit more personality, just things, giving it like additional touches and stuff, decorative items. And I think that bowl that I put on that like console table, I always think that we need something like that, just like a bowl, because I always imagine that that's where the Sims would put the keys, or like anybody puts keys, like just chuck them in a bowl or whatever. moving on to the back garden. I did a bit of this off camera just because I were a bit undecided on what I were doing. I went through the debug menu just to add some like other little things to the build. But yeah, I did some of the landscaping off camera just because when I were doing like the playtesting, that's when I was like, oh, I don't like the exterior, and I like changed it all. So yeah, I do a bit more. I think I do the entirety of the back garden off camera, but it's nothing like too amazing. Just a basic fence, and added some bins out there and that. And yeah, just kind of made it just look better, just tie it all together, put a path around the side of the house and stuff, added some trees and whatever. But yeah, we're just coming to the end of the video now. Like I said, I'm just putting that path down and some like finishing touches with like plants and stuff. But yeah, a few screenshots at the end and you'll see like the finished house as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, let me know what you think of the build. Let me know what you think of the pack as well if you want to. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Consider subscribing if you'd like to, and I'll see you later. Bye.